This is day 4 on the Pinhoti. Camped at around mile 41. I think I'm trying to make it to like 56, 57. So, should be a nice full day again. I think no road walks today, so might be a bit slower than the last 3 days have been that all included some portion of road walk. Hit the trail just after 7 today. On my way down to Bull's Gap. God damn it. Spider webs, man. I keep running into these giant spider webs. The fucking fat spiders. Oh. So it's one of the, I don't know, consequences of nobody on this trail. There's no one to knock down these spider webs. You gotta be vigilant. It's nice and warm today. I think it only got down to the mid-40s, which was wonderful. I have 4 more days of warm weather, with maybe a couple of rain chances later this week. And then I think Monday of next week, it's gonna be real cold. 27 at night, maybe like 44 during the day. But after that day, it warms up again to the 60s, so shouldn't be too bad. Oh, made it to Bull's Gap. This is really starting to feel like the AT now. Crossing these little highways. Jumping back into the woods. This is fun. Supposedly there's a water cache up here. Hopefully. Otherwise, it's gonna be a really tough day. Got our first pretty decent view here. That's nice. And there's a water cache here, thanks to the POC. No water for the next 14 miles, so I just grabbed 2 liters. Probably be thirsty when I get to camp, but I really don't want to lug 3 liters up this hill and over the next 14 miles, so chugged a liter, took 2, see how it goes. Another web I just almost walked into. You see that big fat spider there? That was real cool. Sorry buddy, but you're gonna have to rebuild, because I need to get through here, man. Where the hell did he go? Is he on my trekking poles? Or on me? Okay, there's another strand there. Sorry, buddy. That's a lot of work, I'm sure, but I gotta be walking through here, man. I got spider webs all over. God damn. Oh. Look at all these pine trees. Through those Alabama pines. You can't drive through Talladega on a weekend in October. Just head up north to Jacksonville, cut around and over, watch her speed in Bowling Springs.
They ain't got a thing to do, they'll get you every time. Somebody take me home through those Alabama pines. Somebody take me home through those Alabama pines.
So the trail just kind of follows this forest road, but like off to the side for the next 7 miles. So I got tired of busting down spider webs with my face and figured I'll walk on this road for 7 miles instead, because I'd like to see a spider get a web big enough to go across this road. So cheating a little bit, but that's kind of the fun of it. Oh, all that pine duff is super nice to walk on, but a little bit slippery. I'm back on the trail. Got tired of walking on the road. It's hurting my feet. So, got back on the trail maybe 3 miles ago. Maybe about like 4 more to go today. Oh, it's starting to get tired. And it's starting to get pretty warm. This stretch of trail is very dry, and I found one little scoopable pool, thank God. Otherwise it'd be another 3 miles, and I've already done, I don't know, 16, 17 today. I was gonna clog the filter, but who gives a shit? So I had a fun experience, met a cool trail angel today. Oh, I was up on this ridge line for, it's like 14 miles with no water. And I was running out, but I had only 2 miles to camp, which also had water. And then I was sitting at an overlook eating some Skittles, and this guy walked up. He was the first person I've seen on trail the whole time. He wasn't a backpacker, he was a day hiker. And we talked for a little bit, and he mentioned a detour on trail coming up, which I wasn't aware of. So, and I kept going, talked to him for like 30 minutes, kept going. Got to this point where they wanted you to detour down this Forest Service road and up a highway to meet up with the trail again in like 4 miles. But it bypassed all the water sources, and I would have no water for camp if I tried to camp along there, and it was like a 4.5 mile kind of road walk, and I did not have 4.5 miles left in me. So I was contemplating staying there at the water cache by the detour sign and then just hiking in the morning. And then he came walking down and asked what I was going to do, and I told him I wasn't sure, and he was like, well, just walk down to my car and I'll drive you to Bull's Gap. So we did that. So we walked down to his car for a while, talked a while. He was a really cool guy, super nice. And then he drove me, not to Bull's Gap, to, I don't know what gap, Porter Gap, that's what this is. And then dropped me off, gave me a little pudding cup for dessert, and then I hiked up here, and it was maybe a mile or so until I finally got to a water source. It was just like a scoopable little puddle thing. I'll put a little video of that, but yeah, so the first trail magic on trail, first trail angel, first hitch, didn't even have to ask for it. And shout out to that guy, I believe his name was Rob, down here in Alabama. Thank you so much, Rob, really appreciate it.